Durjanah parihartavyo vidyayaa alankrito san maninaa bhooshitah sarpah asau na bhayankarah.
Today we sit with one of the sharpest and most protective verses in all of Sanskrit wisdom literature. It comes to us from the Chanakya Niti, the collected counsel of Chanakya, the master strategist who built an empire by understanding one thing better than anyone of his age: human character. Listen to the verse first. Durjanah parihartavyo vidyayaa alankrito san maninaa bhooshitah sarpah asau na bhayankarah. The meaning is simple and startling. A wicked person must be avoided, even if he is adorned with learning. After all, a serpent wearing a jewel on its hood, is it any less terrifying? Let us walk through the words slowly, because in this verse, the grammar itself is teaching. Durjanah, the wicked person. Duh means bad or corrupt, and Jana means person. Not someone badly born by family or station, but someone badly formed in character, in their inner nature. Parihartavya. This word means must be avoided, and notice it is not phrased as a gentle suggestion. Sanskrit has a special verb form for obligation, and Chanakya uses it here. This is a duty. This person is to be carried away from your life, kept at a distance, the way you carry something dangerous away from your home. Now the astonishing part. Vidyayaa alankrito san, even while being genuinely adorned with learning. Vidya comes from the root vid, to know, the same ancient root that gives English its words wisdom and wit. And alankrita means ornamented, decorated. Hidden inside that one word is the entire argument of the verse. For the wicked person, knowledge is an alankarah, an ornament, jewelry, something worn on the surface. It never soaks in. It never changes the nature underneath. And then Chanakya gives us the image, and it is unforgettable. Maninaa bhooshitah sarpah, a serpent decorated with a jewel. In Indian folklore, the great cobra is said to carry a luminous gem, the naagamani, right on its hood, a treasure, glowing, genuinely precious. And Chanakya asks, Kim asau na bhayankarah? Is that creature not still a maker of fear? He does not answer his own question. He makes you answer it. Of course it is. The jewel changes nothing about the fangs. Notice what is so precise here. Chanakya never says the learning is fake. He never says the jewel is glass. The scholarship of a wicked person can be completely real. Real degrees, real brilliance, real eloquence, even real spiritual knowledge. His point cuts deeper. The jewel and the venom simply have nothing to do with each other. Knowledge and character are two separate things. One does not purchase the other. And here is the truly dangerous part, the reason this verse exists at all. The jewel glows. It attracts you. An ignorant, wicked person is easy to spot and easy to avoid. But a learned, wicked person draws you in, with eloquence, with credentials, with charm, with dazzling competence. The ornament is precisely what pulls you within striking distance. Knowledge does not purify a person, it amplifies them. In a good heart, learning multiplies kindness. In a corrupt heart, it gives venom a vocabulary. Modern psychology has rediscovered this exact trap and given it a name: the halo effect. When we see one shining quality in a person, brilliance, success, articulateness, our minds unconsciously upgrade everything else about them, including their honesty, which we have never actually tested. Researchers who study manipulative personalities find they are disproportionately charming, articulate, and credentialed. Think of every great fraud in history. None of them looked like a snake. Every one of them looked like a jewel. And afterward, the victims all say the same sentence, but they seemed so impressive. This verse was composed 23 centuries ago so that you would say that sentence before and not after. The tradition itself gives us the grand example: Ravana, a master of the Vedas, a magnificent scholar, a devotee of Shiva, 10 heads full of learning, and a nature that learning never touched. And in the West, Shakespeare said it perfectly: the devil can cite scripture for his purpose. Now notice what Chanakya prescribes, because it is deeply mature. Parihara, avoidance, not revenge, not hatred, not reform. You do not moralize at a cobra. You do not try to defang it. You do not feed it milk, hoping it becomes gentle. Elsewhere, Chanakya warns that a serpent fed milk only produces more venom. You simply, quietly, do not share a room with it. Discernment without hatred, distance without drama. So, how do you live this verse starting today? I suggest a simple mental habit. Call it the 2-column ledger. For every significant person in your life, keep 2 separate columns in your mind. Column 1 is the jewel. What are they impressive at? Their intellect, their success, their charm, their credentials. Column 2 is the nature. How do they treat people who can do nothing for them? What do they do with private information? How do they speak about absent people? Have they harmed others and told the story as if it were cleverness? And here is the rule: entry into your inner circle, your trust, your secrets, your closeness, is decided by column 2 alone. Column 1 may earn someone your professional respect, a transaction, an arm's length collaboration. It must never, ever pay the bills of column 2. This week, try it concretely. Bring to mind the 5 most impressive people close to you, and honestly, privately, fill in column 2 for each of them. And then, one last turn. Point the verse inward. Each of us carries jewels of our own. Knowledge we display, books we quote, wisdom we can recite. Ask yourself quietly, which of my acquisitions are ornaments, and which have actually changed how I treat people when something is at stake? Because the goal of all learning, the tradition says, is not decoration, it is transformation. Durjanah parihartavyo, vidyayaa alankrito api san, maninaa bhooshitah sarpah kim, asau bhayankarah. Admire the jewel if you must, but never forget what is wearing it.
दुर्जनः परिहर्तव्यो विद्यया अलङ्कृतोऽपि सन् मणिना भूषितः सर्पः किमसौ न भयङ्करः